I want to thank you all for joining me today as I introduce the most revolutionary and exciting new products to date. I am sure you will find this unique, one-of-a-kind product and the story behind it as fascinating as I first did when I was introduced to it. As far back as 1929, a medical doctor in Canada discovered a way to extract the literal life essence from a 9-day-old fertilized avian egg. On exactly the 9th day, all the ingredients necessary to create a life are at the highest state. In fact, the life-giving proteins are so potent at this stage that just 2 weeks later a full-blown chicken is born. This patented, freeze-dried, proprietary process proved to be a historical, monumental success for this medical doctor's patients. Unfortunately, this breakthrough discovery died when the doctor died. Some 50 years later, it was rediscovered by Norwegian scientists. Since then, the amount of clinical studies and research has yielded nothing less than stunning results. Today, we call this product Laminine. The name comes from the word laminin, which is a substance found in each of us on a cellular level that literally holds us all together. The results that people are getting from taking Laminine are so profound that it has become a metaphor for the glue that holds us all together mentally, physically, and emotionally. Because of what the molecular structure laminin does for us with regards to our bodies, and because of the life essence in Laminine is extracted on exactly the 9th day of the fertilized avian egg, we call it Laminine. In addition to this literal life essence found in Laminine, we have also added a proprietary blend of marine and plant proteins, making Laminine one of the most effective and unique products found anywhere in the world today. I personally felt its effects within minutes of taking it, while others noticed its life-changing effects over several days and weeks. In fact, I literally spent the last 9 months getting patients, friends, families, contacts, virtually anybody and everybody taking Laminine, and the results that I have personally documented are nothing less than astounding. If you could use an overwhelming life change today, more stamina, an incredibly positive outlook on life, a new want-to affecting every area of your life, then you have to try Laminine today. After all, it's doctor recommended.
Food supplements.
Well, Laminine is a unique product. First of all, it takes the fertilized avian egg right at the specific stage before it creates a full-blown chicken, if you will. All of the life essence, all the ingredients necessary to create life are at their highest point at a particular stage. Laminine extracts part of that in conjunction with a marine protein and a plant protein that synergistically work together to have an unbelievable effect on the body.
Extract. We have a product that is actually manufactured in Southern California here. It's produced by a GMP lab, Good Manufacturing Practices, which are overseen by the regulatory bodies for the quality and assurance of the product. So we have an American-made product. Laminine is a very interesting product because what it essentially is a functional food. And as we all know, nutrition is the source that we all need to live. It's the fuel that we live on. Unfortunately, in today's world, all the food that we eat, we tend to saute it and grill it and fry it, and we do all these wonderful things to our food which really delight our palate, but it doesn't always provide our body what it truly needs.
The question, what is the effective ingredient in laminine? And the answer is that laminine is essentially a whole food. It is an extract from a 9-day fertilized avian egg or hen's egg. The hen has been raised pretty much in organic standards, so it's a good high quality egg. They extract on the 9th day from this fertilized egg the white of the egg. The white of the egg contains important elements, including fibroblast growth factor, as well as a range of 20 very important amino acids, the essential life function to support the chick that's going to be developing in that egg. So the egg is harvested on the 9th day. These factors are at their greatest concentration.
Laminine fills in the potholes of your road before you hit them, as opposed to the Western medicine way of doing things, where we tend to fill in the potholes of your road after you hit them. And therefore it has a myriad of different effects on different people, aside from just raising your mood and lowering your anxiety.
What inspired me to take it was I have been depressed, clinically depressed, for many, many years. All the way back as a child, my dad said, "Son, you're just never happy. You're just never happy. No matter what I give you, a few minutes later, you're just never happy." And I have had an enormous roller coaster ride all my life. Clinically depressed. I've had a bipolar disorder and a compulsive disorder.
If you ask yourself, how can one thing help someone with low blood sugar and help at the other end of the spectrum? How can one thing help with someone who's having trouble sleeping, help you to sleep and still give you energy? How does that work, right? To ask rhetorically. Well, it's because of how laminine is doing. It's filling in those potholes. It's raising the good stuff and it's lowering the bad stuff in terms of equalizing or getting your body back to a place, what you probably heard the term homeostasis.
I take one a day. That's it. Just one. I took 2 at bedtime one night when I was feeling like I wasn't going to sleep very well. And that was the only time I've ever taken 2. But I get great sleep. And I'm feeling wonderful. I've got a lot of energy.
Reaction. What we're doing here is we're inviting the body to a place of healing. We're inviting the body to a response by providing it the nutrients that it needs. So it's a totally different concept between forcing and inviting. That, to me, is the ideal for alternative health.
Many nutritional supplements are associated with beneficial effects in the folks that take them. And the list with laminine was so extensive that I at first dismissed it because as a clinical scientist myself, I'm used to looking at nutritional supplements that have benefits in one specific area.
I think that when people are feeling good health-wise, they smile, they feel better. You know, when you provide these nutrients to the body, whether we are actually helping the body create more serotonin in the brain, that happy chemical that gives us that happy, good outlook on life, you know, it's a fantastic thing. We tend to want to contribute more. We want to be more socially engaged. We want to go and contribute in our whole society more. You know, a lot of people come home from work, they lock themselves in their house, and they just don't feel good enough to go out and really interact with people. I think this product helps us just raise the health integrity of our body to a point that we feel good about what we're doing and going out and getting new things done.
I hear heartwarming stories from customers and people who are taking the product, whether it's had an effect on their parents, family, loved ones, but such heartwarming stories that I hear every day, and that's why we're in this business.
My name is Kevin Sorbo, and people might know me from 2 long-running series I had. I played Hercules on TV. It was Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. I shot healthcare between seasons 5 and 6 on Hercules, where I was supposed to come back to America to shoot a movie for Universal Studios. And the last 3 months in New Zealand, I kept having these weird pains in my left shoulder, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. It was going down into my arm, into my fingers. And these 3 fingers were getting more numb and more cold all the time. And I went to the gym to work out, and I couldn't even pick up 10 pounds. At the time, and I'm a little over 6'3", I weighed 235. I was in great shape. I suffered a very strong sensation in the back of my head where I got dizzy. I felt like I was falling backwards, like heavy vertigo. I just kept falling and falling, and even though I was sitting like I am now. and my vision just went absolutely crazy. The doctors did save my life, but at the same time, the prognosis they gave me was after 8-9 months, this is 3 different neurologists saying, wherever you are, that's it. Whatever you're feeling, you have to live with that the rest of your life. Well, after 8-9 months, I still wasn't doing very good. And I said, there's just no way.
Kevin credits his full recovery to the encouragement of his family, healthy living, and a Herculean will. He also includes natural products containing amino acids and fibroblast growth factor into his supplement routine.
I still have repercussions from it, and a lot of years have passed since, and this happened in 1997. And it wasn't until this year, here we are, what, 14, 15 years later, where I was introduced to Lamin-9. It's interesting. I call it a drug. It's not a drug. It's like a vitamin. It's like a pill. It's like a supplement. And I have found it to be rather amazing in terms of just lowering, the mood swings, or feeling more alert, to feel more alive, to feel like there's positive things going on when Hollywood's such a negative business. I have certainly found my attention level spiking and my retention level spiking. As an actor, I've got to memorize a lot of lines, and I just finished 2 movies back to back, and it's important that I'm on my game. I like to be a professional. I'm on the set. Lamin-9 is something that certainly to me has just put an extra spark in my life. And talking to the people that take it, there is a common denominator in there, but at the same time, people have different stories to tell about. Maybe it fills voids, I think. It fills a void that maybe you have. Maybe you have problems with your joints, and maybe this will be something that helps you with joint pain. Maybe you have problems with memory, and this will help you with memory. I mean, to me, it just seemed to, I sleep better as well. I just found it to be just an excellent reinforcement to my daily life.